Hello everyone, welcome back to An Italian in My Kitchen. I am Erica and today I thought we could make a traditional Canadian dessert. Since I'm in Canada and since I'm always making something that's Italian, I thought this time let's make something that's local. So I thought that I'd take this recipe from our other blog, which is Breads and Sweets. So you can find this recipe linked in the description below, and it's going to be on Breads and Sweets. Instead of An Italian in My Kitchen. But we work on both, so it's all fine. And it's named after the west coast city of Nanaimo, which is in British Columbia. It's basically a dessert bar. Very decadent, very rich. It's very, very good. If you have it, you won't stop eating it, although you might get sick, so don't do that. It's basically a 3-layered bar. It has a layer of graham cracker crumbs mixed with butter and some cocoa powder. Delicious stuff, basically. And then we have a layer of custard in the middle, and then on top a layer of chocolate ganache. So it's very, very rich and very, very delicious. I think you will love this one, and let's go make it. What I like about this dessert, it's also that it's a no-bake dessert, which means we don't have to turn on the oven for it. We just have to put all the ingredients together and then place it in the fridge for a little bit, and then it's gonna be ready. So what we are going to do now is prepare our baking sheet. So just take an 8-inch square baking pan, grease and flour it, or spray it if you have a spray, and then line it with some parchment paper. And we can start. So we're going to start by making the first layer, and that layer is the crumb layer. So we're going to take half a cup of butter and place it into a medium pot, and we're going to melt the butter on low-medium heat. When the butter is nice and melted, we're going to add 5 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 5 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder that's been sifted, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we'll mix this all together on the heat until it's nice and smooth. Remove it from the heat and slowly add 1 egg that's been beaten a little bit, but slowly, and keep whisking at the same time. And then we'll put it back on the heat on low to medium heat for about 2 minutes until the mix is nice and smooth. So then take a small bowl, and in this bowl we're going to mix together 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, half a cup of shredded coconut unsweetened, half a cup of chopped walnuts, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we'll just mix this all together. And we'll set this aside. So now that our mix is nice and smooth and it has thickened up, we're going to mix in our crumb mix. Just take your crumbs and add it into the pot. And we'll just mix this all together. And then take your pan and we'll place our crumb layer, so our first layer, inside our baking pan. And we'll press it onto the bottom, and then we'll just chill it in the fridge while we're making our second layer. For our second layer, we're going to take a medium bowl and whisk together 2 cups of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of custard powder. We'll just whisk this together. Then add 3 tablespoons of whipping cream or heavy cream and half a cup of butter that's been softened. And we'll beat this all together until it's nice and fluffy. your custard is nice and ready, we'll just take the baking pan out of the fridge and spread the custard mix on top of our first layer. And now we'll refrigerate our second layer for about an hour so it can set. Our second layer is almost completely set. So now we're going to make our third layer, which is the chocolate ganache layer. We're going to take a pot and add 2 tablespoons of batter to it, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate that we just broke into pieces. And we'll melt this all together until nice and smooth. Just let our ganache cool for a few minutes, and then we can spread it on top of our custard layer and then refrigerate it for another hour or so, just so it sets, and then we can try it out. Here it is. We have our Nanaimo bars, nice and firm. Here we go, we're done. We have made our Nanaimo bars, and this is what they look like. See, you see those layers? And now all we have left to do is really just try it. So I'm just gonna go in and try it for you. Buon appetito. So good. They're so decadent, so rich. There's so much happening in there. There's a party going on in this bar. And I think we all want to attend this party. That's how good it is. You can test every single layer that's in this bar. We have the chocolate ganache. Chocolate hits you right away. Then there's like that sweetness that comes from the custard powder mix. And then we have the coconut and the walnut pieces inside the graham cracker crumb base. We have so much happening at the same time. It does hit you really, really quickly. If you like sweet desserts, then this is something that you would probably like. You should try it out because you should try it out. That is my reason. That is my reason, and I'll go with it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. As always, you'll find all the ingredients, links, measurements in the description box below. And let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you've made it, what you think of these bars. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, one last piece. Wow, so good.